Aloha, happy Aloha Thursday. Today you guys are going to see how high the demand is, and then of course we're going to continue the conversation and continue monitoring the new listings and also the new sales, because that overall can show us what kind of demand is in the market and what type of prices are we looking at. At the end of the day, it's always supply and demand. So first, let's get to our numbers. This is going to be January against last December. You will see that new listings were down in December of 2020. That's typical because of the holidays. Not many people put their homes on the market during that time frame. You still do have sales, because you'll also see, look at the amount of homes that went pending in December. That is definitely an increase. And then you got the number of closed sales. That's more than what also came onto the market in December. Moving into January, the new listings went up after the holidays. People put their homes on the market. And the pendings, though, did go down, probably because there's less listings that did come onto the market. You can digest those numbers. All right, so how many homes are actually selling? All my graphs, I am able to talk one-on-one with if you are wanting that conversation, because I do realize it is a little bit more difficult to read them in here. So let's try our best. Anyways, here we are looking at the number of new listings and the number of sold homes going back to November of 2018. And I did that so that we could capture 2 normal winter cycles. In taking into consideration, though, the past 5 years, each January month has fluctuated between 40 and 50%, 56% of number of sales to the number of listings. So what that means is 40% of the homes that were coming onto the market were actually being sold, and then all the way up to 56% of the homes that were coming onto the market were actually being sold over the past 5 years. Now, this past January, the margin of listings to sales has increased to 65%, which is nearly 10% higher than a typical January. So what that says is that the demand has increased. The demand, more people are purchasing what may have not been purchased in a normal year. And in addition, let's remember that in the last video, I'll put it up here, the number of listings for January was down about 14%. So not only do, once again, we have less listings on the market, more of the listings are being sold. So naturally, if the demand is there, how high is someone willing to pay? Which is exactly what this is. And this is actually completely off the charts, hence why you see a lot of the 100% there. Got a phone call coming in. Anyways, so, well, here, 8 of the 10 locations, of the top locations, are over 100% that someone is willing to pay. And 2 of the locations are at least within that 0.5% of the list price. So for a seller, this is a great opportunity. And for a buyer, this isn't the time necessarily to play around with the market. It is the time to triple down if you are wanting that home, which actually it brings me to, this is a good caveat. So straight from the press, for Honolulu and for Hawaii, foreclosures and mortgage forbearance has been extended to 30 June. And for the rental side, the eviction moratorium is through April 13th. So take that for what it is. If you're thinking of jumping into the market, by all means, reach out. Here's my contact information below, and I'm happy to help. Take care.